All right. We have a Plat to Juno. Now, if you want coaching yourself, either join the Discord or either comment down in the comment section. I prefer you to join the Discord and type in your gamer tag, your code, as well as who you played and what rank you are, because I can guarantee that I'm going to see it. But if you do end up typing it in the comment section, sometimes YouTube like deletes the comments and everything like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If I don't end up responding to you, more than likely I didn't see your comment, but it might even take me a couple days to respond. So keep that in mind, as well as I might have COVID, so sorry if I do miss a day. I did have a bunch of videos lined up all the way to Sunday, but I might have to miss like a day or two, just depending on how I feel. So first off, let's begin with how you're positioned right here. I don't like how you're positioned down here. I honestly didn't mind you positioning it up here as well, because I mean, position up here, you're fine. If anyone tries to dive you, you got Diva, and as well as you got Ana to peel for you. So you should be fine if you stay up here. But overall, you can as well position yourself like right over here and just like chill right here.
Let's increase our pace. Injury detected.
All right. Not really a whole lot to talk about. Once again, you are taking the low ground right here. That is very dangerous. Nice kill. That was some that was a nice tracking orb. That was nice. Honestly, I really liked how you're positioned over on the flank. Preferably, probably take the high ground right here. But still, I do like how you're on a flank right there. Helped your team basically win that whole entire win right there was on you. You gave the most value for that. Speed up right here. Not necessarily happy about the use of your hyper boost right there. That was a nice those are nice tracking orbs. But once again, you're down here. If that Ana decides to sleep you and you get slept right there, you're instantly dead. You gotta think about that. You gotta keep your distance. Sit up on the high ground. High ground's way more safe. There you go. Not really a whole lot to talk about right now. Nice job just keeping your distance from the Reinhardt right there. I think your Diva fed. Not the biggest fan of that hyper boost right there. Just go over and use it to get your Diva out, because you obviously saw your Diva was feeding. I honestly don't know how she somehow survived that and got out, but I mean, she somehow survived it and got out. All right, let's talk about your ult as well. So usually I like to ult where the rest of my team is. So ulting up here wouldn't be against. Like as soon as they try to touch cart, you could probably just ult that and then use your trekking orbs to get some extra damage out. Yeah, that's what I like to do though, is when I use my ult, I will usually look for, or I'll usually use my tracking orbs. Not necessarily against ulting right there, because it does help out your Diva a bit. But honestly, I prefer you, even if like, I prefer you to stay up on the high ground, even if you jumped over here for a second, used ult, and then got back. I mean, that's a bit risky because they do have a Widow right there, but I probably would have preferred you to ult right here, because your Diva's almost got ult, and then you can just heal back your Diva for a second, and then on top of that, you use your tracking orbs. You're probably killing, or I think you already used your tracking orbs on those guys, and that's the reason why all of them are low like that. But use your tracking orbs right here, and then you could probably one tap, one tap, one tap. Yeah, and not the biggest fan of where you're positioned right now as well. Easily diveable. If that diva wants to turn on you and just dive you, you're instantly dead. Yeah, I can 100% see the reason why you are in Plat 2 and the reason why you're not in Diamond right now. And that is just basically position based. Position based, a little bit of mechanical issue. I haven't seen like a whole lot of mechanical problems, as well as your abilities. Speed boost isn't the worst. Your whatever you call it, I'm just gonna call it jet dash. Your jet dash, I don't hate at all, and your tracking orbs, honestly, are on the best side. Honestly, I'd be using my jet dash a little bit more, like sooner, and everything like that. But I mean, positioning though, look where you're at. That's easily killable. Honestly, you are so lucky that they have a really bad diva on their team, because I know if I was diva, the second I see you sitting on this low ground right here in this room by yourself, that is a insta-Q to instantly dive you. You're insta dead. But for some reason, this diva thinks shooting tank equals win. And that's the reason why he's in Plat 2, is because he's only diving your tank, and that's just not going to work out. But now that, how did your diva, wait, one sec, I gotta kind of look at this again. How did your diva let that Life Weaver survive that? I'm a little confused by that. Yeah, like, look at this. She just gave up on him. What? He was punchable. All she had to do was just shoot him once. Okay, well, anyway, going back to it, as soon as you see their diva dive your diva for some reason, instead of diving at what's killable, just drop down onto this Ana right here. Ana's by herself. Ana dies.
Close your eyes.
So it was right there. Very risky what you just did right there. Honestly, if their diva decided to dive you, which for some reason she hasn't dove you one single time, you're instantly dead. So make sure if you have an enemy diva, stay out of her dive zone, or if she is going to dive you, make sure you have somebody to save you. As well as right there, that's even more dangerous. Ana sleeps you, you die. You die. I was going to say dead, but yeah, you die if you Ana slept you right there. You got to watch your positioning a lot. Your positioning is what's messing you up the most. Stay on the high ground and do what you need to do on the high ground. I mean, honestly,
Come to me for healing.
you could even sit up here, and if the diva walks through here, like, she's probably not even going to target you at that point. So, like, you are fine sitting up there. As well as you have Ana across from you, who's healing you in your full health. Okay. But you have Ana across from you. You guys can peel for each other. Yeah, once again, you're an easy kill right there, and the diva just drove right past you, literally hit you, and just kept going past. Yeah, 1000% focus on your positioning a lot. You need to sit back a little bit. You need to play a lot more safe. Fortunately, though, yeah, this is probably where they end up capping. Oh yeah, they're definitely capping here. There's 7 seconds left. Oh, let's talk about that ult as well. Preferably, honestly, what I would do is, since you're already in this room right here, walk around here, ult that, jump up, use your tracking orbs, get some damage out, kill all 3 of them. If you're confident enough. But yeah, once again, your ult was basically wasted right there. Gotta pay attention to that. Alright, let's speed up here. Not really a whole lot to talk about. Okay. I already see what you're gonna do. Do not. Just walk back. Reset. Your diva fed, your diva died. walk back. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, don't really understand why you dove that, because now you got the very long respawn.
Stop the payload.
We cannot allow them to proceed.
Let me heal you. I will fix that.
You can't hide.
A little bit questionable on the hyper boost right there. Doesn't really give you a whole lot of value, especially since your diva's probably dead now. So honestly, like, your diva isn't the best, nor is their diva, thankfully. But yeah, I would 100% be paying attention to just trying to get your diva out as much as possible.
Injury detected.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
私がついてる. Light speed. Appreciate it. I'm here.
All right, just speed up here. Not really a whole lot to talk about.
Stop the payload.
Speed boost there, not the biggest fan of that.
I will help you.
Honestly, what I would use speed boost for is as soon as your monkey dives in, I would wait like maybe 1-2 seconds, give him speed boost.
Like a gentle rain.
Ooh, don't really know why you canceled that. That was honestly that honestly could have saved your monkey. Oh, your monkey somehow got out. Nope, never mind, he's dead. That's not a bad speed boost. I don't hate that speed boost right there. Yeah, once again, use your jet dash a lot more, like that right there. That's fine. You gotta be using that like a little bit more. I've noticed that you haven't really been using it a whole lot.
Let the dragon consume you.
All right.
Down, please.
I guess the speed boost works out, but I don't really think you had much of an intention to using your speed boost right there. I think you just randomly threw it out. Not really trying to be accurate with it.
We're outnumbered.
All right. Also, let's pay attention to that. Actually, nah, you're fine.
Not exactly.
I was gonna say try to finish off the diva, but the widow's up on high ground. You made the right choice there.
Get in there, Beelzebub. Feeling better?
Nice job, healing right there. Right now, shoot one more shot on that Ash. Look for some damage. Bob doesn't need healing.
Pulsar's out.
Nice.
Yes, I got one. Light speed.
Yep. Speed boost your Sigma in.
I will fix that.
Nice. That's what I like to see out of speed boost right there. That's what I like to see.
Let's take off.
All right, speed up real quick. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. Never do that. That's just asking to die. Because, I mean, you can honestly rotate back here, but then what happens? They're running Reinhardt against Sigma. I mean, Sigma's, I guess, is working in a way, but, I mean, Sigma's gonna crumble sooner or later against Reinhardt because Reinhardt hard counters Sigma. So you got to appeal to your Sigma a lot when your tank's getting countered.
It's ready.
Notice, preferably that's when I would try to like heal them a lot more.
Have my gratitude.
Yeah, not a big fan of that. Unfortunately, you doing that actually got your Sigma killed. Is the ult necessary? I guess it's okay just to force out tree. 'Cause I think there are life weavers just waiting for your Juno ult in order to use tree. Nice orbs. I don't hate those.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
10 seconds.
Gives your teammates healing over time, so that's good. And they C9.
Complete. Defend objective A.
Come on, everyone.
Get off your phone. All right.
Initiated.
Not against that at all. Honestly, that's not bad. Honestly, what you probably could do is, what I like to do is, I usually do this with Moira a lot, is if nobody's really sitting up there and you can get a chance up there, I'll fade up on this cart and then I'll fade up there. And then more than likely, I can just harass whoever's up there. Anna's positioned back there. So that's usually what my main target is when I'm playing Moira. But you can kind of do this with Juno, is what I'm trying to get at, is you can go to the edge right here, boost yourself up here, and then you can get up here, and then you can be up here with your diva.
I will fix that. Let me fall back. Fall back.
Not the biggest fan of that hyper dash right there. Hyper dash. Hyper boost.
Come to me for healing. I see you.
Yeah, unfortunately, just try to heal and get out of there. Not really a whole lot you can do. Yeah, you got to take a little bit of a... You got to make that space right there a little bit with your diva. Because you kind of just sat back a little bit, and in result, once again, you're probably just going to repeat what you did last time. Oh, wait, nope, you're actually pushing up. I like that.
Feeling better?
Sit up on that ground right here. Actually, I'm not against you backing up like that. Because we're kind of overrunning you.
If they want this point, they'll have to go through me.
Target's low.
Orbs aren't really doing a whole lot, but I mean,
Almost ready.
once again, it's getting you all charged, so
Welcome to orbit.
that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Look, you got her one tap. Now all you got to do is finish her off. Oh, she got grabbed. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, you did everything pretty good, but I mean, you did kind of throw yourself in the middle of the open. That's the only issue with that.
Hyperring deployed.
But honestly, I didn't hate what you did there. Just a little bit of a position issue. Once again, you kind of like position yourself out in the open like that. Can't be doing that.
Heal you.
Yeah, I can definitely tell. Your aim isn't the worst, but it's not the best either. Definitely get your aim up, as well as positioning. You need to focus on a little bit more. You need to be sitting back a little bit more. You need to be playing a lot more safe, because you'll position yourself and you'll throw yourself like right in front of the team. Your ability usage isn't the like worst at all. I don't mind your ability usage. There's always definitely like you're probably at 60% for your ability usage out of like 100%. You can always get that up. But I mean, for Plat 2, it's not bad. Like you obviously know exactly what you're or you don't know exactly, but you obviously have an idea on what you're doing with everything. And I think over with time, if you the more and more you play this character, the more and more you learn.
At your service.
Please group up.
Yeah. Just for speed boost, pay attention to or hyper boost, pay attention to hyper boosting your team into a fight to engage, as well as just trying to get them retreating or anything like that. Just make sure you can do that for your team, as well as your rope trackers. I honestly don't think they're that bad at all. They're probably the best out of what you've been using your abilities. And your jet dash thing, I think needs a little bit of work, but I mean, I don't think it's the worst, honestly. Yeah, just the biggest thing that I see is just position. I mean, there's not a lot that you can do about that. You get one more touch, you're 80 on alt. So hopefully, maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to do something with this last little bit of fight.
Let me heal you.
10
My ultimate
seconds
must increase our
I think the aim is a bit short, so I think, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to cap that.
Welcome to orbit.
Yeah, not really. So What you could have done, honestly, is as soon as you ult, sit back. Just sit back. Because if you would have ulted and then sat back, you probably would have been able to heal whoever needs healing. Since you're so close, you kind of limits where, like, as much as you can see. When it limits as much as you can see, you're not going to be able to heal as much, and you're not going to be able to notice and save lives. So kind of sit back a little bit. Stop pushing up so far. All right, we're gonna speed boost here. Or not speed boost, speed up. All right, so let's talk about this so far. All right, positioning. I'm going to give you a 4 out of 10 for positioning. You need to sit back a little bit more. You can engage with your team, but don't throw yourself at the enemy like you've been doing. As well as when there's an enemy diva, make sure you have either somebody who can peel with you for you, or you're out of her dive range. Because diva will kill you with micro missiles. So pay attention to that. Sit back a little bit more. Maybe play with your team a little bit more. I don't hate, like, a few times you're taking off angles, and that was honestly really good. I liked that, and sometimes it won it. But I mean, got to be paying attention to positioning though, and whether that off angle is going to give you value or not. Because you did also take another off angle, and it allowed your Sigma to die, if you know what moment that was. Especially if your tank's getting countered, you kind of need to peel for them a little bit more. Okay, now let's talk about your aim. I'm going to give you a 7 out of 10 for aim. Wasn't the best, but you definitely were missing some shots that were crucial. Get a little bit of better aim. Get your aim up. Now, let's talk about your ability usage. Honestly, I'll give you a... for your rank, I will give you, honestly, 7.5 out of 10. It's not bad. I mean, your ability usage definitely needs some work on, especially your speed boost. Make sure you're using your speed boost accurately, and make sure you're using your speed boost to enable your team and unenable your team, like retreat. Make sure you're doing that, because a lot of times I have noticed that, like, kind of use your speed boost at random. Your jet dash, honestly, to be honest, it wasn't the worst in the world, but you could definitely be using it better for, like, better positioning, to get to better positioning, or just overall to, like, retreat or engage a little bit more. As well as your tracking orbs, I didn't hate. Honestly, they were on the better side of your kit usage. They were not bad. You just had a few iffy ones that were, like, really didn't make much of a difference, but it gave you all charge. So pay attention to that. Your ability is not the worst thing in the world, especially for this rank that you're in. Honestly, they weren't that bad, but you need to be focusing on your positioning, because you're diving in continuously. You're constantly the one that's killable in the beginning of fights, and you don't want to be the one that's killable in the beginning of the fights. All right. Anyway, I think that's all. I hope this video helped you out, and I will see you later.